train at night around Disneyland.
Welcome aboard the Disneyland Railroad. We're embarking on a grand circle tour of the Magic Kingdom. We'll be stopping at New Orleans Square, Mickey's Toontown, and Tomorrowland. We'll also visit the Grand Canyon and make a trip back in time to the primeval world and the age of the dinosaurs before returning to Main Street Station. As we begin our journey, remember that for a safe trip, you need to stay seated, keeping your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. And please watch your children.
Bienvenidos a bordo del Disneyland Railroad. Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren y cuide a los pequeños. Gracias.
Oh, that's like the last,
Our first stop is New Orleans Square Station. But to get there, we need to pass through the wilds of Adventureland. It may seem peaceful through here, but trust me, it's a real jungle out there. Literally. So be on the lookout. You just never know what might be lurking along the rails. Just ahead is New Orleans Square. This station also serves Frontierland and Bayou Country. If you'll be leaving us here, please remain seated until the train comes to a complete stop. Then watch your step as you're getting on.
Other friends who are arriving at Orleans Square Station, please remain seated until the train comes to a full and complete stop right here inside of the station. Your destination is Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, Bayou Country, New Orleans Square, Frontierland, or Adventureland, and this will be the stop for you. Just remain fully seated until we come to the stop. Thank you.
We kindly ask for the cast iron all the way down on the middle. Please turn all the way down to your left or right hand side.
Please keep in mind, friends, that once we arrive at Toontown Depot, it'll be the last lap for this specific train. So if you'd like to get off at any station after the fact, it'll be this train's final lap. If you'd like to get on the edge of the train that's uninterrupted, the train behind us will be doing the whole lap all night till we close. So please, once again, we'll be doing one final lap of this train.
Brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren y cuide a los pequeños. Gracias. We're now entering the Bayou, home to Tiana's Bayou Adventure. Take a sneak peek at the big party Princess Tiana is throwing, where the welcome is warm, the music is hot, and the company is sweet as honey. And when it comes to sweetness, the inhabitants of the land we're passing over are the bee's knees. Here in Bayou Country, you can join Winnie the Pooh, Tigger, Louis the Alligator, and other beloved critters on their fun-filled adventures. As we steam past Hungry Bear Barbecue Jamboree, we're now joining up with the rivers of America and entering the frontier as it looked more than a century and a half ago. This is my favorite part of the journey. Around every bend, there's natural beauty as far as the eye can see.
natural beauty that you can't see.
There is the revered Indian shaman, sharing his stories with those in the great river valley below. People like you have been riding these rails since the 1800s, traveling through nature's wonderland in a matter of days, rather than the months it used to take by mule or stagecoach. Steam power not only fueled these iron horses, but the dreams of a whole new generation as it moved west into this great frontier. Of course, some of those dreams and the stories that went with them were pretty darn wild and downright unbelievable, like on Big Thunder Mountain, where I hear that mysterious spirits have grabbed hold of those mining trains and turned them into the wildest ride in the wilderness.
Thunder Mountain.
This tunnel signals our transition from the frontier to another kind of gear, the ones you'll find on Mickey and Minnie Mouse. Our next stop is Toontown Depot, official train station for Mickey's Toontown, cartoon home where Mickey, Minnie, and all their friends live. Toontown Depot is also the gateway to Fantasyland, where you'll find many of your favorite Disney
So please remain seated when the train comes to a roll and stop right here inside the station. Now this train will be departing on its final lap of the park before we put this specific train away. If you'd like to ride the train uninterrupted, please come back in line here and get on the train behind us. That train will be doing an uninterrupted lap around the park until the park closes. Once again, this train will be doing one final lap around the park until we put it away from all those stops. If you'd like to do the full trip uninterrupted, the train behind us is your best.
For the guests that are staying inside the train, please accept the entry pause go all the way down to your left or right hand side. Please go all the way down to your left or right hand side so we can bring in more guests into the train. This is one of our small.
So uninterrupted means that they just go around like that. I don't need that.
Final lap of this train.
Oh, tomorrow.
What? If you'd like to ride the train uninterrupted, the next stop will be your best bet to hop on the train behind us. That train will be running all night until midnight. Once again, this train will be doing one final lap. So if you'd like to get off at any one of the stops, this will be your chance to do so.
legs inside the train. And please watch your kids.
¿Qué tal, amigos? Y bienvenidos a bordo. Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren y cuide a los pequeños. Gracias.
As we leave Toontown Depot, we get a real nice view of the happiest land of them all, Fantasyland. You can see people stepping onto It's a Small World just below us. And, off in the distance, majestic Matterhorn Mountain.
Welcome to It's a Small World. For your safety, please remain seated.
We're now steaming forward into the future to a land inspired by visions of tomorrow, both practical and imagined. Here you'll find rocket ships and star speeders, submarines and astroblasters, and, if you look overhead, maybe a glimpse of a Mark 7 monorail. This is the latest version of the first daily operating monorail system in the entire Western Hemisphere, gliding above Disneyland since 1959. Below the monorail, and us, are the fun-filled roadways of the Autopia. Drivers of all ages can get behind the wheel of these cars. No experience or license required. If you're into soaring spaceships or doing battle with evil empires and emperors, Tomorrowland is definitely the place for you. Speaking of which, we're pulling into Tomorrowland Station right now. If you're leaving us here, just stay seated until we come to a full stop. Gather your belongings, including lightsabers and astro blasters, and step carefully from the train. Thanks, and have fun in the future. For the rest of you, just sit tight.
The friends are now arriving at Tomorrowland Station. Please remain seated until the train comes to a full and complete stop. Keep in mind this specific train is on its very final lap around the park before we put it away in the back tonight. So once again, remain fully seated until we come to that full and complete stop. If you'd like to ride the train for the full remainder of park hours, hop in line here and get on the train behind us. The train will take you all around the park all night. Again, this train will only be doing one final lap, so this is the final stop for it at Tomorrowland.
Oh, this is the final stop?
Main Street Station. Keep in mind, it'll be one of our final stops of the night for this specific train. If you'd like to get off and ride the train all the way around, the train behind us will do so. You'll just have to hop back in line at Main Street Station. Once again, that'll be one of our final stops.
To those who have just come aboard, welcome. The next leg of our journey will take us from the fantastic world of the future to the breathtaking beauty of nature's own design, the Grand Canyon. For your safety, stay seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. Watch your children and no flash photography.
Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren y cuide a los pequeños. Por favor,
If you go
no tome fotografías
Main
con
Street, we have to walk. Maybe Main Street. Either way, we'll stop and walk. Yeah. Maybe Main Street.
Friends are now arriving at Main Street Station. Please remain fully seated until the train comes to a full and complete stop all the way up there at the station. So once again, remain fully seated until the train comes to a full and complete stop. This train only has 2 more stops before we put it away tonight. One at Northern Square and one at Disneyland Depot before we put it away. This will be the final stop at Main Street. If you'd like to depart here, this is your best bet for the night. If you'd like to ride the train all the way around the park and uninterrupted, the train behind us will do so. More stops.
Well, that was the train going around Disney. I hope you enjoyed.
Remember to gather all your personal belongings.